Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Purple Penny Coin news video. We're a little bit late today, have been busy here in the shop, which is good. G'day Aaron, it's good to see someone's here watching already. I didn't get a chance to do a post on our page this morning notifying you all about what the video would be about today. So we'll be doing our usual weekly coin news. G'day Alex, g'day Alan, thanks for joining in fellas. Our weekly coin news and we usually sort of do a featured coin or a featured topic or something. So I've come up with an idea this morning based on the goings on in the last few days about what we talk about over the next few weeks, and today will be the first instalment of that. So here in the shop, the things have been quite quiet, and I would say that's because lots of people are back at work. The working from home thing is over, the school holidays are over. I think we're all starting to resurface after the COVID stuff. I think perhaps people's COVID money has dried up a little bit, and we're focusing on the real world rather than spending money online, which is fine for us. It allows us to catch up with things. G'day Ash, yeah, busy is good. No Valda, no news on release of the third Dreaming coin. We haven't heard anything about that. So we haven't really bought too much in the last week. Just a few bits and pieces, a nice little gold coin, but not really too much too interesting. We had 2 submissions come back from PCGS in the last 7 days, one with mostly decimals, well I think it was all decimals actually, so that's that there. Firefighter mint marks, and 2017 Mosaic C mint mark, around 50-cent piece. So I like sending around 50-cent pieces, so that one came out as MS66. I was very pleased with that. Surprisingly hard coin to find in better grades, and a couple of purples which came back with nice grades as well. Not a hard coin to find, purple coronations. We get lots of them in here, but to see them in MS66 is pretty unusual. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, just watch out on our website over the next week or two. The Firefighter C mint marks in MS68. If you want one of those, just let us know. 120 plus postage, payment via bank deposit or PayPal or cash, or $120 worth of beer if you can get that to me. I'm not fussed. And then we got a whole bunch of world and decimal notes in. Probably the pick of them were a number of sort of high-end circulated R17 10 shillings from 1961, including a nice pair. I've never had a pair of 10 shilling notes before, a nice consecutive pair. They're both graded as 53 PPQ, so I guess that would be EF in adjectival Australian grading terms. Lovely notes, nice paper. So yeah, it's been busy from that point of view, so I guess watch out on the website over the next few days and you'll see some of that stuff pop up. Yeah, Clay, HHs, yeah, lol. G'day Greg, hello everyone from the Gravy Train. So news for this week. The rotary coloured $1 coin is delayed indefinitely. We've been asked to take it off of our release schedule, and we don't know. We've been told that when it's going to be shipped is anyone's business. The allocation that we got of February 4th releases was proportionally a lot less than what we're used to getting. So as a result, we're going to have almost no stock to put up on our website for February the 4th, which is really disappointing for us. Really disappointing for us that we're not going to have any stock to put up on our website. We got a very small allocation, and obviously that will sell in the shop here really easily. So we're disappointed that everyone out there on the internet who we spend so much time talking to isn't going to have a chance to buy any of this stuff at release price. We may have some of the kangaroos available. There might be, we're not really even sure whether the rotary silver-proof dollar is going to be released or not, but there might be one or two of those, but certainly none of the $5 coloured Milky Way dome coins will be available. It was very disappointing. Catherine is quite upset about it because she loves to keep all of our customers happy, and we'll be saying no on release day because we'll run out so quickly, which for us is really disappointing. No MIC, no MS pre-decimal at all. I'm just trying to think. No, but I got to tell you, one of the most surprising things that I have found since we opened the shop here is how little quality Australian pre-decimal comes in. It's staggering. I doubt whether we've had an uncirculated George V florin come through the shop. Probably not an uncirculated George V shilling. Sixpence here, I think we might have had one or two. It's, they're just those collections just aren't coming in through here, which for us is disappointing because that's the sort of stuff that we love to do, and we don't see much of it, which is sort of, I'm sure one day it'll start coming through. So yeah, g'day Ben, how are you? G'day Graham, thanks for saying hi. Anyway, so those February the 4th releases, minimal amount available via our website, which is disappointing, and it's not even looking like the Mint will get the product to us in time to be able to ship out on that day anyway. So, I guess it's we're all a bit sad sacks in the shop about that, but, you do what you have to do. So, let's just bring up the next slide. So, those of you who have been active on social media in the last couple of days will know that I think it was Channel 7 wrote a terrible article about 1988 and 89 $2 coins with HH on the ribcage of the Aboriginal elder on the reverse. HH is of course the initials of Horst Hahn, who designed the $2 coin. There were almost 191 million $2 coins minted in 1988 and 89. They all had HH on them, and they were removed. Those initials were removed after 1989. The article said that some clown on eBay was trying to auction one of these coins for $10,000 and hadn't had a bid yet, but he had 100% feedback, as if that somehow added an air of credibility to the listing, even though the guy's a clown, and even said in several places that that experts and said the coin wasn't worth more than $2, but somehow this person on eBay must know better. So as a result, we had probably 10 or 15 phone calls yesterday about it. 3 or 4 people walk in, several contact messages through our website. The 1988 and 89 $2 coins with HHs on the chest of the Aboriginal elder are only worth $2. They are not hard to find. They are only worth $2. And if you spend 2 seconds searching up information on Google, you will find that out. Catherine wrote an article about them several years ago because it is one of the most common questions that we get asked. They are only worth $2, and whoever that journalist was created a lovely piece of clickbait, and it just makes all of us, all of our jobs a lot harder. And I know that there has been a lot more traffic on Facebook coin groups from people wanting to know where they can sell their $2 coin with HH on it. Only worth $2. Right, so because of that, the most common question we get after I destroy someone's hopes and dreams of unending wealth and glorious lifestyle when their HH $2 is only worth $2, the next question that I always get asked is, well, what coins should I look out for in my change? And, I know that a lot of Facebook groups out there have noodling lists and things like that they make available via their groups. People have typed up Word documents or PDF documents or whatever it is, and those things are really useful. My attitude is, though, that there really aren't that many coins that are worth picking out of your change. I know that people look for cuds and they look for small lamination flaws and little oil strikes and things like that, and it's good that you look for those, and it's fun to find them, and every now and again you'll find a really good one. The chances are, though, that those coins are worth barely more than face value, and really the people that are only interested in them are the ones that look for them themselves and get them for face value. So they're commercially very difficult to move, and probably not worth your time looking for them. So what are some coins that are worth your time looking for? So we have written a few articles about this on the Australian Coin Collecting blog, and I thought I would spend the next 5 weeks talking about 5 things to look for in your change. Michael, would it be possible to do a raffle or lottery for your online vote for the opportunity to purchase a Milky Way Dome $5 coin? No, that's a fantastic idea for the next release. We'll certainly do that. At the moment, the number we got was, I'm not allowed to say what the number is, the RAM won't let me, but it is extremely small. So yeah, it's just not going to be possible this time, but I will talk to Catherine about doing that in the future. We're not allowed to take pre-orders. We're not allowed to take pre-orders online. We're not allowed to take pre-orders here in the shop, but we've certainly got people that we know that have running collections that come in here, and we know that they'll just come in here and buy them on the release day. So, and as I said, the number is very small, but I will talk to her about doing that for another release in the future. I think that's a really good idea, Michael. Thank you for suggesting that. Right, so 5 weeks of 5 coins to look out for in your change, and this goes from, I guess, lowest value through to highest value. Realistically, it's going to be difficult to find a lot of these in your change, but you can if you look long enough. So first one is what I would call clip planchets. So what are clip planchets? A clip planchet is when part of the coin planchet is missing due to a fault in the blank manufacturing process, and typically these take 3 forms. The first one is what's called a curved clip planchet, and the way that we can think of a curved clip planchet is that when a coin is punched out, the coin blank is punched out, that the punch actually overlaps a previously punched out area, and you get that little crescent missing from the coin. So that's a curved clip planchet. There's other times where the coin blank is on the edge of the coin strip or on the end of the coin strip, and you end up with a straight clip. There's metal missing that's straight. And then there's other times where you end up with what's called a ragged clip, and that's when the metal that the strip is made from has some sort of fault, and you end up with sort of a raggedy bit towards the edge of the coin. Now, there's a number of ways that you can tell if a clip planchet is real or not, and probably beyond the scope of what we're doing here today to explain that. So I encourage you to do a Google search for genuine clip planchet. There's an article that we wrote for Australian Coin and Banknote magazine several years ago that is the #1 result for that term on Google, and there's a number of telltales in there that will give you a good idea about whether a clip planchet is real or not. Yes, it is possible to tell the difference between a genuine clip planchet and a coin that someone has snipped the edges off with shears. It is very easy to tell the difference. So, and that article will explain all of that, so do go and Google that. So as a consequence, do beware of fakes. Last night I was doing my regular Google error search on eBay, and I saw a number of fake clipped planchet errors available for sale on eBay. So you just need to be careful about that. Do Google that article, as I said. And here in Australia, the most sought after ones are 50-cent clips. Now, I couldn't find a picture of a clip 50 cent before I came in here this morning, before I started this thing up this morning, but if we just get rid of the slide, and you can see the full pictures here. So, here in Australia, you're most likely to find clips on 5-cent pieces and 10-cent pieces. They're the most commonly found ones. 20 cents less so, and 50 cents even less. The aluminium bronze coins tend to be the most sought after, but the 50-cent clips are really spectacular because, of course, those clips aren't curved. They're the shape of the edge of the 50-cent pieces, so they've got corners in them, and and all that sort of stuff. So 50-cent clips are the best ones to look out for. So would you go and get coins from the bank to noodle for clips? Yeah, if you wanted to. How often are you going to find one? Hardly ever. I think we've found one clipped coin in the whole time that we've looked through coins. But that being said, we get a noodle guy in here sort of once every couple of months, and he regularly finds them. I mean, he goes through thousands of dollars worth of coins, but he regularly finds them. We're always happy to buy those off of him when he brings them in. And he keeps an eye out for them. Yeah, that's right, Aaron, a clipped HH, a HH dollar, that $2 that's actually worth something. So number 5 on the list of coins to look out for in your change are clipped planchet errors. Anything that looks like the edge is missing, worth having a closer look at. If you're not sure if it's a real clipped planchet or not, go and Google that article that I mentioned, how to determine if a clipped planchet is genuine. And if you can't work it out for yourself, you're always welcome to take pictures and either message them to us through Facebook, contact us through our website, or send us a text message. We can usually tell fairly quickly from images if a clipped planchet is real or not. And of course, if you're here in Adelaide, come in and see us. Open Wednesday to Saturday, 10 to 4 Wednesday to Friday, 9 to 1 on Saturday. Bring it in. We love looking at error coins with people. We have regulars who come in here and show us their noodle findings just to get our opinions on them. And I would welcome anyone here in Adelaide to do the same. Right. Busy out there. I can hear Catherine banging away. G'day, Michael. How you going, mate? G'day, Lo. How are you? Thanks, everyone. I'm going to wind it up there because I've got to go out front. Thanks, everyone, for watching today. Next week, we'll talk about coin number 4 in the coins to look out for in your change. I haven't quite decided what that is yet. I've got a good idea what it will be. And as always, if you've got any questions that you want us to address in these videos, please ask us, send us a message, send us an email, give us a phone call. Always love to talk to people. These videos are much easier when they're interactive, and I enjoy doing them. Catherine seems to enjoy me doing them because I guess I'm out of her hair for a little while. So we will see everyone later. G'day, Andy. How are you, mate? Bye, Andy. It's good to see you. See you, Gary. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you next week.